Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. First, let me introduce to you. My name is Dian Sarahayu, and I want to introduce my friend too. That is Dinda Isnani and Rizka Junita. And here our supervisor is Mulyani MPD MTESO. We're from University Bina Bangsa Getsempe Banda Aceh, and in this presentation we will discuss about semantics. Oke, langsung aja we move to content. Oke, di table of contents ini kita ada dua topik, yaitu yang pertama literal figurative meanings and figurative language, dan yang kedua idioms and proverbs. Nah, pembahasan ini akan kita bahas di slide selanjutnya, dan pembahasan pertama akan dibahas oleh teman saya, yaitu Dinda Isnani.
Before we know types of semantic, we should know first the introduction. What is semantic? Semantic means the meaning and interpretation of words, signs, and sentence structure. Semantic largely determine our reading comprehension, how we understand others, and even what decision we make as a result of our interpretation. So di sini tuh semantic really important in our daily, right? Kayak how we understand others. Nah, so in here we should know more about semantic. Kita harus bahas lebih about semantic. Jadi yang seperti saya bahas tadi, kita ada 3 topik dari semantic. Yang pertama akan kita bahas literal and figurative language. Nah, jadi what is the difference dari figurative language and literal language? The first one is like figurative language. You don't say exactly what you mean. You do compare, exaggerate, and understand the situation. You use similes, metaphors, hyperboles, and other figures of speech to make your writing more exciting. I'm sorry before if in here very noise, right? Okay. Figurative language, we don't say yang sesungguhnya kita mau katakan. Kita pakai kata-kata lain untuk menyampaikan yang kita mau. But what is literal language? You say exactly what you mean. Kamu mengatakan apa yang ingin kamu katakan. You make no comparisons, you don't exaggerate or understate the situation. Jadi kita menyampaikan sesuatu secara langsung tanpa ada mengubah katanya ke kata-kata lain atau ke yang lebih halus atau ke yang lebih kasar. Nah, itu namanya literal language. Kita dengan spontan. Nah, selanjutnya figurative language. What is figurative language? Figurative language is more elaborated than literal language, and this type of writing is commonly used and works. Nah, di sini ada type of figurative language. We have 6. First, hyperbole, idiom, simile, metaphor, personification, and the last one is oxymoron.
So here I wanna give a reason about type of figurative language. The first one is hyperbole. We always hear about hyperbole, right? I think hyperbole itu sangat sering ya, sangat familiar untuk kita dengar, yaitu exaggeration, dimana melebih-lebihkan sesuatu. Itu yang dinamakan hyperbole. Contohnya apa? Contohnya, I already said to you million times. Is it possible to say like million times? Nah, itu namanya kan melebih-lebihkan. Saya udah mengatakan 1000 kali gitu, padahal yang baru dikatakan itu 2 kali. Yang kedua adalah idiom, an expression that has a figurative meaning unrelated to the literal meaning of the phrase. Nah, contohnya ini, there is a silver lining and every cold. Nah, jadi idiom ini itu the situation it is describing, but it implies the fact or story behind it. Tuh. Yang selanjutnya adalah simile. Nah, simile ini a type of figurative language which is used to compare one thing against another. Nah, jadi simile compare the likeness of two things and often feature the words.
Ini ada simile. Metaphor, a figure of speech used in comparisons. Baru ada personification, giving human characteristic to non-living thing. Oxymoron, to worth having.
Oke, selanjutnya pembahasan kedua akan saya lanjutkan, yaitu idioms dan proverbs. Nah, yang pertama di sini kita ada definisi dari idioms. Idioms are distinctive expression that cannot be explained logically or grammatically, but add to the beauty, charm, and appeal of a language. Nah, idioms ini juga sama dengan perumpamaan kalau di bahasa Indonesianya. Sekelompok kata yang maknanya tidak bisa dijelaskan hanya dengan mengartikan kata-katanya secara individual. Dan idioms ini, jika sudah sering kita gunakan, maka Anda akan lebih mudah untuk memahami konteksnya. Nah, sekarang kita move ke some use of idioms. Nah, yang pertama di sini ada a hot potato. Talks about issue that are currently being discussed. Nah, a hot potato ini membahas tentang isu-isu hangat yang sedang terjadi sekarang gitu. Terus kedua ada catch one's eyes, yaitu get someone attention, yaitu seperti menarik perhatian seseorang. Kemudian ada be second to none, yaitu menjadilah yang terbaik gitu. Yang jelas, get your act together. Nah, idioms ini seperti mengingatkan kita untuk selalu berperilaku sopan dan baik. Gitu. And then idiom example. Yang pertama, ada elephant in the room. Contoh kalimat idioms ini, the problem that remains unspoken has become the elephant in the room in this meeting. The meaning of this idiom is something that everyone in the room knows, but no one talks about it. And second, it's raining cats and dogs. Contoh kalimatnya, I don't think it's a great idea to go outside. It's raining cats and dogs after all. This idiom show very heavy rains. Kemudian ada at the drop of a hat. Contoh kalimatnya, their long-lasting relationship ends at the drop of a hat, all is caused by a trivial conflict they shouldn't have be brought to this conversation. This idiom is used to express something that happened in an instant. And the last is skin and bone. Contoh kalimatnya, he barely eats anything lately, he's all skin and bone now. This idiom indicates someone who is very thin. Sekarang kita move ke bagian proverbs. Yang pertama, definisi dari proverbs. Proverbs are simple or short sentences that are usually used to describe something or a real truth that aims to educate through proverbs, or also known as proverbs. And then ada some use of proverbs. Yang pertama ada strike while the iron is hot. This proverb provides advice so that we do not procrastinate in doing work. If the work is done on time, it will be easier to complete. Nah, poinnya di proverbs ini gunakan waktu sebaik mungkin gitu. Dan kemudian ada throw out a sprite to catch a mackerel. The meaning of this proverb is that it doesn't matter if we try to sacrifice something with a small value in order to get a profit of a greater value, yaitu melepaskan sesuatu hal yang kecil untuk mendapatkan something yang lebih besar lagi gitu. And then the stick in time saved nine. This proverb intends to give advice that if we act quickly in the right time, then we will avoid big loss that money occur. Kemudian di sini ada example of proverbs. Di sini kita ada dua contoh. Yang pertama, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Nah, proverbs ini seperti mengingatkan kita, health is important. Remind yourself to have healthy habits with these proverbs. And then, actions speak louder than words. Proverbs ini bermaksud, words are nothing if there is no evidence to support them. In this case, the evidence is action. And alright, that's all from our presentation about semantic. And if you have question, you can ask. And thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.